Hello everyone. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Today I am going to discuss a very interesting topic. First we will discuss a plant process automation, then we will create a PLC project using counters, timers, and then it will be simulated in a virtual factory simulation software. So first of all, let's try to understand the process and its automation. 5 plus 5 is equal to 10 objects to be collected in one auto process cycle from feed conveyor by a reversible conveyor. First press the auto start button. Automatically start the feed conveyor and reversible conveyor move to forward direction. First 5 objects sensed by sensor above feed conveyor, then feed conveyor automatically stopped. When 5 objects sensed by sensor above reversible conveyor forward side. Reversible conveyor start rotate to reverse direction and automatically feed conveyor start to feed last 5 objects. So let's create project in TIA portal. This virtual simulation software has its own PLC project template. We have to work in this project, otherwise it cannot be simulated. Look, I have created some tags for this operation. Here is some digital output and input tags. My last lesson I told you that later I'll show how to simulate physical addresses. By use of this software we can do this. I'll describe all details about this software in my future lessons. This is a sensor and in TIA I address its tag. I designed this machine to show you a basic example. Later I'll design complex machine to teach you advanced PLC automation. This is the feed belt conveyor. This is the reversible conveyor. And these are the output bits of the conveyor. So let's create a FC block for our plant process automation. First, press the auto start button and then automatically start the feed conveyor. In the second network, we have to create first 5 object counting logic by use of sensor over the conveyor. Here I use A on delay timer because after sensor sense the 5th object, conveyor need a time to fall the object down before stopping. Always counter needs a reset tag, otherwise it will not work after its first activation. I choose the auto start command digital input tag. Let's give a comment to these networks so that you can understand it properly. After first 5 object counting feed conveyor need to stop, so need to assign the interlocks. I use the 5 object counting network coil memory bit. Now network 3 for reversible conveyor auto forward start and run until 5 objects sensed by sensor. From the instruction menu, select the up counter. Preset counting value I set 5 times. When 5th object will be sensed by the sensor on forward end, then automatically conveyor should rotate to reverse direction. After last sensing it take little time to fall down the last object, so in logic I'll add a on delay timer. Counter count bit should be the sensor on forward end of the conveyor. Now start the forward rotation and auto stop the conveyor after last fifth sensing, using the counter output bit. Latching the start command. Next 5 object counting by sensor of feed conveyor, and after that automatically stop the feed conveyor. I add on delay timer because of same reason, so that last fifth object can have the time to fall down on reversible conveyor. Last 5 object sensing logic should be interlocking with first 5 object sensing logic, so I'm adding this interlock. Now time for last network. Now, after first 5 object count by sensor number 2 of forward end, reversible conveyor should run on reverse direction until last 5 object sensed by sensor number 3 on reverse end of reversible conveyor. And at last all conveyor should stop after 10 object finished collecting in box. Due to same reason here also on delay timer is being added. Sensor number 3 is adding for counter incremental pulse. Now auto start logic of reversible conveyor towards reverse direction with last 5 counting interlocking. This NO for interlocking of reverse rotation after first 5 object sensed on forward end. Now a interlock need to add for feed conveyor. After first 5 object sensed by sensor number 1, feed conveyor automatic stopped and waiting for reverse rotation start of reversible conveyor, and also after complete next 5 object it should stop automatically. Okay, all complete. Let's call the FC to OB1. Don't forget to compile and save the project. Let's start simulation. I've attached the download link of the project in the description of this video. So you download it and go through it and learn properly. Practice this logic. Learn about counter timer. But don't study about the new simulation software. I'll discuss about it later. This software is not free. So I'll discuss in detail about it. Now let's open the factory process simulation software. This software is communicate with our project through Somatic PLC Sim. This software can be directly communicate with CPU through Ethernet protocol also. Many features there I'll surely discuss later. First press the Auto Start button. Feed conveyor start feeding and reversible conveyor rotating towards forward direction. Fifth object sensed by sensor number 1 on feed conveyor, and then after delay time feed conveyor stopped automatically. Just after 5 object fall down to box on forward side and complete 5 objects sensed by the sensor. Feed conveyor automatically start and reversible conveyor start in reverse direction. When last 10th object sensed, then feed conveyor stop. Now reversible conveyor also stop after 10th object fall down. Okay, let's again start the auto cycle. It is working perfectly as per our logic. Thank you everyone.